Well, welcome back. I think after changing the time back, the PlayStation was also confused. So therefore it kicked me off. So hopefully we won't have this problem again. I like tractors in this game because of the way that they turn back, which you can mess with this somewhere. Vehicle arm sensitivity, vehicle volume, GUI volume. Ah, that's helpful. Vehicle arm sensitivity, no. Vehicle volume, no. No, what happened to it? There was a thing here, and it had a percentage on it, alright? So you could... That's camera sensitivity. No, come on, don't tell me they took it out in an update. That's stupid. Vehicle arm sensitivity. Maybe it's that, I'm not sure. But that would suck if they took that out. I think that's it there. I don't have anything. Oh right, we were right in the middle of buying seeds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That way I've got extra. $11,000 in seed. Oh my god, that is insane. That is quite insane. Like when we get into like seasons and stuff, I'm gonna have to do like a I'm an idiot. That's a liquid tank. Refill. Back up. Refill. There we go. Oh my god, it said 7,000. Oh my god, that's really... Woo my god. You know, I feel like maybe like let me rephrase that. I feel like in the next game we should have like a system where you can turn on like an advanced mode or like a more realistic mode. So like if I go in here and I want to buy stuff and it says herbicide A B C A B B C C, you know, A B AC, you know. Okay, now what does this take? What does this thing take here? You know, I didn't even see how much time I spent on the other one. Solid, it takes solid. This is absurd. This should not be happening. 75. Nope, that, but we're not going for that. We're going LeBaire. Because, honestly, why not? 75. And then you want to go over here, and if you have the right mod installed, you should be able to go telehandler. Right to this boy. Oh my god, you sound like a dying horse. I mean, I guess that's a compliment in some countries. I don't know. If I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't really sound like a compliment or an insult. And this thing sounds terrible. Oh. Oh, do you have to somewhat be in line with it? Oh. Oh, like, you could take multiple bags with this. Okay. This actually makes a bit of sense now. Very still. Oh, I'm not even lined up with it. In my mind, I guess I was lined up with it, but... Okay. Is there, like, any other bags? Nope. I always remember the seed tanks being huge in the previous game, and then you didn't have, like, any seed. Or the fertilizer tanks being huge, and that was the thing you ran out of, was fertilizer. It was never seed. Or no, it was seed, but, like, never fertilizer. Like, it always felt like, it was like, what? Okay, let me just... Oh my god, this is absurd. Open cover. Okay, bring her down to earth a bit. Nope. Bring her in, there we go. And swing it around here. It'd be nice if you could, like, put lime in here. Let me reposition myself here. Okay, that is... Oh, did I knock over the bike? Whoo, we missed the bike by a bit. And this is a small bit, too. Oh, wow, we really don't have a lot of anything, do we? Oh, alright, that probably would have worked, too, but... You know, why? I'll stream for a half an hour and do Kerbal Space Program for a couple of, like, an hour and a half after this, maybe. Okay, we are putting in some corn. Everybody likes corn. And the problem with these types of systems is that they kind of, you know what, they kind of suck because the older ones won't notify you when you're out of seeds, so you could do like an entire section where one of them's just like out of seed. Now, in Farming Simulator, you don't have to worry about that because that would be too hard to implement. And Giants being Giants, and they're like Bethesda, you know, it's like, why do the extra work? Maybe someone else will make it for us. It's like Courseplay. Like, this tractor should have the ability to go up and down the field, correcting itself when it needs to, because this tractor literally came out like a year and a half ago, alright? Can it? Oh, God, no. No, it can't. God, if this tractor did that, Giants would have to add another, like, 6,000 lines of code, which, oh my god, with their team, that would only take like a day. But why implement that? Maybe someone else will make it. And they did. Courseplay Beta is out right now for PC. Oh, that's cool. Wait, it says memes. No, I want to check out the meme. I want to check out the meme. Oh, never mind. It was a boring meme. I mean, I wouldn't even call it a meme if you guys saw it. You'd be like, well, it's not a meme. I mean, to some extent, it probably is. There's probably, like, guidelines when you're making a meme. I made a meme on Reddit. It wasn't amazing, you know. And I uploaded it to r/Skyrim memes, because it was a Skyrim-related meme. And I thought it was funny. I'm sure other people did, too. Okay, at this point, we're missing 115 liters of seed, and we are missing 88 liters of fertilizer. If those numbers are off by like 10 or so, I was doing that quickly in my head. And I mean, at this point, you don't do anything. You don't do any kind of math in your head. It's all calculator based. Like, you can't do like algebra 1 stuff in your head. You can't do like physics stuff, like physics calculations in your head. You have to use either pencil and paper to write it out, which is going to take forever, or get your trusty calculator. So, I mean, if anything, I'm going to revert right back to the calculator, because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to, okay, got a problem, can't solve it, where's your calculator? You know, I'm so used to people being like, where's your calculator? So, you know, I just, at this point, I revert to a calculator to do math. All because of that. All because of the fact that people are like, well, where's your calculator? Where's your calculator? You know, it's kind of burned into my brain that's like, oh, can't do it? Where's the calculator? You know, the calculator can do it. And I know the calculator can do it. So, I always revert to a calculator. Okay, it's not even like 1 seed per second that's going out, which is good. I mean, because 1 seed per second is, or one drop in that per second it's freaking huge. All right, you know, like, you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, I dropped a bit of seed along the way. Like, no, you're gonna be like, oh my god, that was a lot of seed. Hi, come here. Hi. Ooh. Hey, where you going? Aw. He ditched me. That's sad. Now I gotta go shut my door. Darn it, dog. Learn to shut the door. Alright. Oh, this is plugged in. That's actually surprising. While trying not to trip on like the 20 cords that I need for the PlayStation. Yeah, I shut the door. So So I actually have quite the story to tell. So I'm in gym class, and it's like a second branch, so it'd be like fitness class, and it's a free period because we were getting out early and stuff. And teachers were like, do whatever you want, you know. And, you know, I'm walking around and I'm like, oh, whatever. So I walk back to where I was to grab a volleyball. And this kid punts the ball at my face. So it hits me right here. And, you know, I'm kind of like at this point I'm like in shock. Just from the ball like hitting my face. I mean, it didn't do any like damage or anything, but the teacher was like, "Oh my God, is everyone okay?" And I'm kind of like, "Yeah, everyone's fine. Why don't you just do your job of looking after the other children?" But anyway, it was like, "Yeah, whatever, I'm fine." And she's like, you know, she starts yelling at the other kid, and I'm like, oh my God, calm down. They want me to do field 9 with this. Okay, look, I thought my field would have been bad for something like that, okay? Like, trust me, anytime I can, I revert to the bigger ones, because I do the other one. Soybeans, oats, corn, field 18, don't know where that is. Honestly, I'm looking for like a fertilizing mission, or like a planting mission, that's what I meant. I don't want to do any of the missions. How about that? Honestly, maybe, I don't know. At this point, we ought to just, yeah. But anyway, it was actually quite funny, the whole ordeal. We were both laughing, and she really didn't think it was funny. But, yeah, I honestly thought, me and my friend honestly thought it was hilarious, but, like I said, she was like, I guess you could say she was a bit pissed about that. I mean, it was like, really? Like, who cares? It was like, I recovered, I'm fine, I'm not dying, and what the, oh my God. So, it was kind of like, whatever. So, she can act like she wants, but, you know, it's not going to change how I feel about my friends. And honestly, besides the fact that it knocked my glasses off, and I had to adjust them a bit, and, I mean, my face hurt from where it, like, impacted. But, yeah, other than that, I mean, everything was superb. I mean, nothing worse could have happened that entire day. Except for the fact that I learned we had to go home early. But that was earlier in the day. Lake Grove. You know, it's not bad. You know, with other stuff, but yeah, maybe like when Seasons mod comes out and we have a small European map, we can set it on like 15 times speed, everything on like weeds, lime, periodic plowing, crop destruction, plant withering, and then set it plant growth fast, you know, make sure the helpers can't do anything, and just sit back, no helpers at all. Like, I wouldn't allow a single helper. And, you know, sit back, do it all myself. like, each episode, you know, like, do something a bit different. Like, in the beginning, okay, maybe fast forward some time, because there's nothing to do in the spring. Oh, wow, that was actually perfect timing. Okay. Tell me another joke? I don't know. I don't think that's how that's supposed to be. But, yeah, I think the incorporation of 2 completely new maps, you know, that's okay. The biggest, joke of everything, though, was the fact that they created an entirely new map for FS17, Goldcrest Valley. And you know, they only used it for 1 year. Or, like, well, I guess 2 years of one game. Which, if I'm gonna be honest with you, that's hilarious. Because, you know, really, it is on them that they only used it for, like, a year. So. But I think we're gonna do, like, what are they called? Horses, because literally with the horses, they're the actual money makers in the game this year, or in this game. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing, but I mean, you can really oh, that's cool that they added that little sound effect. God, it's so quiet. Oh my god, what did I hit? Oh no, I hit the Zeter. What's the insurance company gonna think now? They're never gonna give me a loan again. Not that they actually gave me this one or anything, but... Like, that's just edible beans. Like, there's an inedible kind. Actually, there probably is an inedible kind of beans, but who cares, really? Scourge! But yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, maybe that's what we'll do for, like, any, like, really small map that we get that doesn't even cover, if it covers about 1/4 of the normal 2x2, so tops, like, 1 kilometer by, like, 1 kilometer, if it hits that mark where it's a little bigger or a little smaller, exactly that, I classify that as a small map, and we'll probably do that. Now, I'm talking if the fields are, like, there's a couple small fields, and then there's, like, there's a field that's, like, 11, 12, 13, and 14 plowed together. That's not a small map, alright? It's a bit big, right? It's, you know, not the best thing there. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know how long I streamed previously, but all I know is I'm only doing half an hour on this, and the corn ain't even getting done, and oh my god. Yeah, you see this little, it's called, like, All-Star or something? I don't know. But it's hooked in, and it's got a... Oh, it won't even show us how much it takes, or what the name of that thinger is. I realized I don't have a trailer. I don't have a place to put this. Like, we're struggling at this point. If I'm gonna be honest, there's a, yeah, I was gonna say, there's a, ew, oh, it's like a Jen's machinery color, and we both know how I feel about Jen's machinery. Like, what the, dang it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, this thing is cool looking. I was about to say it's cool, but you know, I haven't quite used it yet. Is this? Nope. This thing is freaking agile. Worst part about being sick is you can get other people sick. Therefore, you should probably avoid, even if it is a common cold and you don't think that it's really going to affect anyone, you should probably stay home for a day to see how bad the effects are probably going to be, and then make your choice from there. If you work in a job environment that doesn't allow you to do that, like possibly construction, closer to the time of closing down for the year, then maybe just get like one of those like breathing, like a thing put over your mouth, because when you sneeze, nothing actually really comes out of your nose, it's really out of your mouth. So I mean, open this up and drop it, because that's where it's gonna sit. Okay, I was actually hoping to start harvesting the crop, but clearly that isn't feasible because, I mean, look at this. Freaking, look at it. Maybe on like a small European map, like we were talking about, like where it's like 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer, maybe do like sheep or like horses or something. But it's harder with horses because, you know, they're not as, you know, you gotta go with them everywhere, and it's like, oh my god, nobody wants the horses. Like, seriously, the horses really do require so much maintenance. Like, it's like, what? Okay, when it becomes light, it should be done. I could tell it was about to be done because the field in the back, like field like 19 or something, turned, and I was like, ooh, that means our field's turning. I mean, if you can stare at like this is one of the jobs that I actually hate, but like coming up again with the smaller European maps where we cannot hire a worker because there aren't many workers in those types of areas. You know, where the fields are smaller, your farmers don't hire workers or just... No, come on, what the heck? Yeah, in those types of areas, your farmers don't hire workers because they bring their tractor into the field. Well, really, they bring the combine into the field first, set everything, okay, they're good, clear out a small area for the tractor to sit, bring the tractor with the grain cart over by walking back to your farm. Yeah, you're gonna walk back to your farm and bring that in, set that down, get back in your combine, make sure there isn't like a cover or anything on your trailer, and then get to town, like, and, I mean, you're probably gonna use something like this, or let me find it quick, like that, or that, you know, you're not gonna be using something like, I mean, you're not gonna be like, oh, what do I don't really know, maybe we should go for the ideal, like, the ideal won't even fit through the gate, I bet. And where ideals do fit through the gate, they don't have them because they can't afford them. You know, like, that's the way the economy is. The economy is, at this point, garbage because you got people buying from different countries, and then they don't manufacture their own stuff. So then what problem does that have? You're probably asking. Well, when a country doesn't produce something and it comes from another country, the country that was bought has a higher economy than the place that made it, because a lot of the places that can afford to buy stuff from China have a higher economy than China does, even though China makes all of that money and, you know, has all those workers. Their economy is still garbage. I mean, I think, if I was correct, someone told me that China's economy isn't the best because it exports everything they make. Like, I think they even have to buy stuff from other countries because they can't make it, or they sell that kind of stuff. So, I just want to get done with this field, and then I'll end the episode. Come on, make this go faster. It's so loud, and then as soon as you hit the crop, it's like, Yeah, I'd love to upload YouTube videos again, but they're such a pain because, you know, they're of course gonna be time lapses because time lapses are easy to record. So I gotta find an hour to sit down and record that. I then have to find another hour to sit down, you know, make little tweaks and adjustments to the video so it's just right, you know, mess with putting like a saturation filter on it, so, you know, because if I'm gonna be honest, the colors in this are super drab. Like, it's like, oh, that's great, can't really see that that's a real nice yellow orange color, can you? Nope. So I throw a saturation filter on there, and I could spend upwards of like a half an hour being like going through the entire video, which at that point would be like 7.5-ish minutes, 7 minutes 29 seconds, 7 minutes 30 seconds, about there, and being like, well, the saturation filter really doesn't fit here, so I guess we could tweak it down a bit. And then you tweak it down a bit, and then it's like, well, you know, it's too much here, so you tweak it down a bit, and then in an area where you've got crops and stuff, then it's like, well, you know, could really use some saturation here. So you end up splitting the video in like 30 different places because you're like, well, this doesn't fit here, that doesn't fit there. So you can adjust the saturation for specific areas. So a lot of later videos, like on my previous channel that I had, I do that. And I could spend, like I said, upwards of a couple hours on a single video, which is why I'd rather sit here and live stream it that way, because I already have enough stress on me to do these live streams and make sure everything is fine and everything for them. And then I've got even more stress when I make a video, because I'm like, okay, but does it look good? You know, is the title enticing? You know, did I even make a thumbnail? No, I'm uploading it and I don't have a thumbnail. Oh my god, I'm a complete moron. It's 75% done. It says it's got like 30 minutes left, but it already spent like an hour doing this. And you know, I'm like, oh my god, oh, I'm a moron. If you see a lot of my videos from the Ravenport series don't have thumbnails because they were almost uploaded. They had like a 1% to go or something like that. Or like a couple minutes. And I was like, oh, you moron. You didn't put a thumbnail on there. Now, could I have made one, exported it, put it on my PC? No, I didn't have it at the time. So... and honestly, I'm thinking, take things off of here, because the PlayStation freaking sucks at making videos, alright? Like, well, I'm not saying it sucks at making the videos, it sucks at uploading or downloading anything. That's why it took me a day and a half to download Kerbal Space Program, because PlayStation just sucks at that. You know, my connection is perfectly fine. It shouldn't take 24 hours to download the games. But it does. It takes that long. It's 2 gigabytes, alright? Now I'm sitting on my PC downloading Ring of Elysium, which I've yet to even play yet. By the way, it is downloaded, so that I just haven't gotten around to playing it. But yeah, it was, I'm trying to think, it was maybe like 1 gigabyte, no, not even, it was like 200 something megabytes, and it said, don't worry, it'll be done in a couple hours. I'm like, oh wow. I was like, I wish PlayStation could do that. PlayStation can't. Now if I export stuff off to my laptop, which is way easier to set up the hotspot on than to set it up on here to do streams and stuff, which is why I want the Elgato to bring over here. And also, it wouldn't be bad to have a new mic. It honestly wouldn't be bad. But anyway, if you guys liked this stream / video, like, subscribe, comment, and share to your friends if they like the games we're playing at this time. I don't know, I change games so often. Like, it's like, oh, Skyrim, new series, yeah, 1 episode, give me, like, another month. I don't know, maybe if I actually uploaded videos and stuff, which I might start doing, like, from my laptop, it'd be a bit different. Once again, it'd be different. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's it, bye.